Hi Virgo, happy June. Welcome to your June tarot reading for June 2019. For June 2019. Peace, love, and light to you all. Peace, love, light, and abundance. Peace, love, light, and abundance. We've got a Venus transit in Gemini as of today, as of right now. As of right now, Venus is going through Gemini. It's going to be squaring you this month. You still got the opposition with Neptune in Pisces, Jupiter in Sag. What a world you're into this month, Virgo. What a world. What a world. I'm feeling into you guys' energy, and there's this slow evolution, this slow but sure evolution. And I'm hearing in my head from Spirit, that's a hard act to follow. Now, you could be feeling this way, like there are certain acts that you have to follow, or like there are certain way things are shifting and the way things are materializing, even from mirrors. Like Virgo, this month and with all year, with the Neptune transit through its home sign, your opposite sign, you could be in this mirroring effect. Like it feels to me as though like there are a lot of mirrors in your life, like people reflecting back to you, reflecting back to you, like maybe even things that you're thinking about or projects that you have in place. There are certain characters and there are certain archetypes in your life that you are starting to have to become more aware of and open up to certain archetypes and certain just spiritual pathways, certain realities that are tempting you. You're being tempted in a sense. Temptation. The Tower. Okay. The Tower card. What's going on here, Virgo? What's going on here? So something is coming to, I'm hearing something is coming to a close. There is going to be unexpected events and upheavals this month. Unexpected events, unexpected upheaval. You could find this playing out within your relationships, your own personal projects, your resources. I'm almost even hearing in my head like balancing out the competition. Balancing out the competition. And then we have the Emperor. The Emperor. So the Tower and then the Emperor. So here's where we have pretty much no control. This is where we gain the control and the stamina and the endurance and the sense of self to be able to stand strong and stand holding a particular spot. Now this may be in business. This may be within your home life. This may be within relationships. This may have to do with career. You may be a business owner, Virgo. And again, I'm feeling into competition, as if almost this sense of, I'm hearing lethalness, I'm hearing ferociousness. Um, Virgo, it's a matter of it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal this month. This month is nothing personal, but it's all spiritual. Things are changing. Things are changing. But you are not left defenseless. As a matter of fact, as things are changing and as you may lose things, certain things may collapse, certain things may take a different turn. You may have some surprise visits, some surprise arrivals, some surprise situations that just kind of leave you to have to make decisions. You know, this is about the Emperor, is where you have to make decisions. You know, you're going to have to make decisions based off of the changing scope. You know, there's a scope, there's a new kind of view. You know, you're being led into, and forgive me, my phone is ringing, but I'm going to ignore it for my Virgos. You need to come into a point of strength and real decisiveness, and even temperance. You know, there's a sense of having this even temperance to where you really can handle all of this stuff this month that's coming your way. You know, there's a lot that's coming at you, but you can handle it. You know, you've built up enough resources. You're gonna have to trust. You know, trust in the stability that you have, that you've produced, that you've built up. You know, it's kind of all is centered around, you know, trusting your gut and trusting the knowledge that is innately in you, you know. But it feels to me that you've built up enough resources, you know, that you don't really need anything. Like, and even there's certain things that, you know, you're being driven to eliminate from your life. It feels like an elimination. There's a lot of eliminating and a lot of reassessing and repatterning as well. I'm feeling into that very heavily. Eight of Pentacles, so mastery, coming to a point of mastery in your process, and you know, diligent work, it looks to me, you know, you've built up, you're very strong, you're in a very strong position this month, Virgo, very strong position to you know, manifest certain things, manifesting new contacts and new connections, and just maintaining. You know, there's just this sense of just maintaining. It's not so much, you know, that you're losing anything. You're just being challenged now to evolve and grow kind of in a new direction, and having to make decisions. Definitely, you're in a place of authorship and ownership, and this is going to see you having to make some decisions, and it looks like very quickly like you're going to have to make these decisions. You're going to have to make some very quick decisions, but you're of a mind to do it, if that makes sense. You're of a mind to do it, and as soon as I say of a mind, we have a card that represents the mind, and how we use the mind to assess and to step into our power. You're coming into a place of more personal power. You know, there's very I'm hearing high claims this month. You're making very high, sharp, direct statements, and you know, viewing your life from the perspective of definitely long term. It definitely feels to me like there is a lot that you have to lose this month, Virgo. You have a lot to lose. You know, you have a lot at stake here. You know, I'm hearing in my head, you know, this is my livelihood. You know, this is the way that I've always done it. You know, and the Mother of Swords is coming in, speaking on, you know, sharp perception, a woman or a being of sharp perception, very smart, very knowledgeable, and responsible over the information that they hold. So Like this could be alluding to a marriage. This could be alluding to having to make decisions. You know, the Mother of Swords is ready to make decisions. She pretty much knows the path. You know, there's a certain path that you have. You know, this is ownership. You know, you could be, you know, a homeowner, like I said, a business owner. This could all have to do with your own personal brand, your own personal land, um, the just affairs, you know, everyday routine affairs that you are the boss over. You are in a position, like you have a position to hold. And with the Mother of Swords, we are getting more sharp, more lethal, paying attention. You know, you are giving your attention to certain things. There are certain things this month that are going to require your immediate attention, that you're going to have to see to certain things, certain affairs in your life. You know, and it all is coming from a place of logical, sensible understanding. You know, there's nothing here that alludes to, you know, anything that is dissolving reality. This is all about creating your reality, and you're doing it with tools and things that you already have at your disposal. And then we have here the Chariot card coming out. The Chariot. The Chariot is beautiful energy because it shows the will of your spirit. You know, that your drive is coming from a very pure and authentic place. You know, and it looks to me as though you won't be stopped. Like there's nothing here that's going to stop you from moving forward. You know, the marathon is continuing. You know, the marathon is continuing. You know, the marathon continues this month for you as you step into your personal power. And then here, whoops, Daughter of Wands, new directions. New direction. There's a new passion, a new direction, new desires. So whenever the Tower comes up, you guys, let's talk about this Tower just a little bit more, if you don't mind. We're talking about upheaval. We're talking about surprises. We're talking about things that are happening outside of your control, where things that have been stable in your life may come crashing down. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be losing a house, that you are going to all of a sudden wake up and find that there's no money in the bank, or that the stock market is crashing, or things like that, although it could very well mean that. The Tower card just basically lets you know to remain in your own personal power, your own personal integrity, because as the world is crashing around you, the more, you know, as you remain in your own personal power, you know, things will be recovered, will remain stable, because this shift has nothing to do with you. These are shifts in your life that may come in the form of conflicts, that may come in the form of, you know, what looks to be loss, upheavals, unexpected events that come that you have to change and respond immediately. Whatever it is, you're gonna have to respond immediately, and you know, but you've already been in a place where you've been remaining in love. You've been remaining in personal authenticity. You've been remaining in your awareness. You know, this you know, where you're ready for things to change almost. You know, you're ready for this to change. This is gonna force you to grow up. This is gonna force you to get into more of your big boy panties, your big girl draws. This is gonna allow for growth and evolution. Last but not least, the last two major arcana is the Judgment card and the Star card, okay? The Judgment card and the Star card. So hope for renewal. This is giving you hope for renewal. The Judgment card, this would be Pluto, and this would be you know, you could be severing ties with people. I'm hearing where you need to sever ties with others. Mother of Swords energy, assessing your relationships, assessing your values, assessing your possessions. Um, I'm hearing even getting rid of things, a very, very scorpionic type of attitude where you're removing things. And then the Star card, which is all about your hopes and dreams, you know, wanting to come into a more, wanting to sense, you're sensing into higher possibilities now. You're being made to reconsider and consider maybe even a different path. Or, you know, I feel like Virgo, like there's almost this energy this month of you, you know, being on a particular path and being on a particular journey. Five of Swords. And you're kind of having to choose love, having to choose growth, having to choose faith. I'm hearing having to choose faith over riches, you know. I'm hearing I'll choose money over bitches. That's a Kendrick Lamar song. Happy birthday to all the Geminis. If you're a Gemini watching this, or if you have a lot of Gemini energy in your chart. The judgment is all about making a decision based off of faith, you know, coming from a higher perspective, you know, getting that clear, God-like source perspective where, you know, in this time, you know, in this time, it's not really even a, you know, it's not about you, you know, you're having to look at things from a more mature perspective. You know, this is about maturity. You know, you're coming into a point of maturation, Virgo. This is a month of maturation. I'm hearing purity too, you know, like the virgin, you know, Virgo is the virgin. And then we have the Star card, okay, which when that definitely represents very strong astrological alignments to me. It also represents your hopes and dreams. It also represents the fact that your hopes are like you're gaining higher hopes, you know, you're gaining hopes in a better future. You know, I feel like this month, Virgo, there could be some very, very strong destruction, you know, some things that come and hit you really, really hard, where you're gonna have to, like I said, make some quick decisions. And with the Judgment and the Star card coming in, Virgo, for a number of you, you're having to make decisions from a place of pureness of heart and pureness of perspective, you know, where almost your vision is being purified. You know, you're having a purified awareness of your destiny and your journey, like your destiny is being revealed to you. Some of you, a career change. This could be a career change, or even merging certain, you know, enterprises, certain things that you've integrated into your reality, businesses, entrepreneurship. You're looking to merge. Like, you'll see why all of this had to happen in due time. You know, this is all a matter of time, and it's all a matter of love. It's all a matter for your greatest good. You know, to a point where what you thought was true, or what you thought the path was, it starts to just take on a new form. You know, things are taking on a new shape and form this month. See, but with the Judgment card, this is Pluto energy, so this is very serious. This is all about, you know, forgiveness, coming to a point of transcendence, even transcending your own story. You know, transcending your story as it has written before, as it has been written up to this point. And then the Star card. Wow, dreams, hope, and visions. You're in alignment. You know, it's asking you just to have hope and to know that everything is happening for the greatest good. You know, hope. So have peace of mind. You know, you are in a state of where you can have peace of mind about a particular transition. You're going through a transition. This month is all about transition. And the look of transition, you know, it's not going to look like what you want it to look like, Virgo, but it's for your greatest good. And then the Son of Swords is diligence. There is action being taken, forceful awareness. You know, you are coming into I'm hearing you're coming into a gold mine now, where you're going to have to go and research and go learn new things and go connect to things in a new way, even with your neurological pathologies. You know, it's opening you up. I'm hearing even third eye activations. And then Nine of Swords just flew out. Nine of Swords flew out. It almost feels like, okay, now you're gonna be in this space of action where you where your mind now is set on a goal or on a particular quest. You know, or to where you are you're doing more research on the internet. You know, you are typing more. You're coming into contact with different thought forms. And you're wanting to figure out how to alleviate certain factors in your life. You know, getting past all the fear, the nightmares, the anxiety, and the anguish. It's almost like now, like you jump quickly into a new portal of thought. Almost like as if there were things that were bothering you before, if there were things that you felt like were stopping you, if you felt like you had a lot of worry, a lot of fear, and a lot of doubt, you are going to be overcoming that. But this is a point of maturation. This is a point of growth, empowerment, and maturation. This point where everything that's happening for you, everything that's happening this month, Virgo, is for you. It's not happening against you. It's all happening for you. Okay, it's all happening for you. Okay, it's all happening for you, and for the greater good of everyone around you. For everyone around you. And I'm hearing overall play your cards right. You want to play your cards well this month. Play your cards well, because you've been dealt. I'm hearing you've been dealt, like the universe is gonna be dealing you a deck of cards, and you're gonna have to flip it. You're gonna have to flip it. You're gonna have to be smart. You're gonna have to be observant. You are gonna have to use tact. As Virgo is all about tact. You are all about the tact, Virgo. And then we have the Three of Swords. So there are some certain relationships that are ending in your life. We got the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords, which are all negative, cards, which is all about feeling defeated, coming out of, you're coming out of a certain story, certain narratives are ending in your life, and you're seeing where you're seeing exactly where you got twisted up in certain things, certain mental confusions, certain mental stipends. It's like you've been paying to have people live in your head that are not, it doesn't even make sense to have that in your life anymore. So you're growing up, you're maturing. This is a point of maturation. So Virgo, thank you for tuning in to your monthly reading. I hope that this helped you, and I pray that you all live in love and freedom this month, and find personal freedom, and come into that point of maturation, because it's all for your greatest good. Peace, love, and light to you, and you have a great June.